Catch my eye, take my hand. This bond is tighter than we ever planned. Give me courage so I can land. We know that divided we'll fall, so together we stand. Climb with me, share my dreams. Tomorrow's brighter than it's ever been. Fear no danger, make big plans. We know that divided we'll fall, so together we stand. Laugh and cry with me, fly that high with me. See the sunset and the sunrise. The world looks so good through our eyes, like the moon and stars at night. Rest your head, tell me your thoughts. Everything I have and call mine is all yours. Sail that ocean, find that sand. We know that divided we'll fall, so together we stand. Reach with me, see the sky. I'll always be here for the rest of your life. Side by side, hand in hand. We speak the language no one else can understand. Hear those tears, strike up a band. We know that divided we'll fall, so together we stand. We know that divided we'll fall, so together we stand.
Hey everybody, how are y'all doing? Good to see y'all tonight. Almost canceled. I think I got a bug. Hope y'all had a good day, good weekend. It was a good day here. Got a lot done. My daughter came. She took some stuff with her to take out there. She got her refrigerator fixed. I get mine back. Yay. And Indy, if you hear me, it was good to hear Rep. Nurse referring to the Constitution. That was awesome. I'll be all right, Cheryl. It's all good. God is good. Okay, tonight we're on 17th Amendment. You know, even studying the Constitution, there's some things in it I don't like either. And but it's the best thing we have to use as a foundation to hopefully get back to. We'll see. I think it takes all of us working together. That song popped up and I was like, oh, that's a good song for tonight. Hey, Vicki, Billy, good to see y'all. Okay. Amendment 17. The Senate of the United States shall be composed of 2 senators from each state, elected by the people thereof, for 6 years, and each senator shall have 1 vote. The electors in each state shall have the qualifications requisite for electors of the most numerous branch of the state legislatures. When vacancies happen in the representation of any state in the Senate, the executive authority to such state shall issue writs of election to fill such vacancies, provided that the legislature of any state may empower the executive thereof to make temporary appointments until the people fill the vacancies by election as the legislature may direct. This amendment shall not be so construed as to affect the election or term of any senator chosen before it becomes valid as part of the Constitution. And that was ratified April the 8th, 1913. Well, a lot of things were happening in 1913. So I looked it up. Sean's at a Christmas program tonight, so he can't be here, which I totally understand. Hope he's having fun. So let's see what Google has to say about the 17th Amendment. Not that. New tab. Uh-oh. What did I do with it? There it is. I can't see chat while I'm reading this. Sorry, y'all. 17th Amendment. Okay. The amendment supersedes Article 1, Section 3, Clauses 1 and 2 of the Constitution, under which senators were appointed by state legislatures. It also alters the procedure for filling vacancies in the Senate, allowing for state legislatures to permit their governors to make temporary appointments until a special election can be held. Excuse me. The amendment was proposed by the 62nd Congress in 1912 and became part of the Constitution upon ratification by 36 of the state legislatures on April 8, 1913. Sitting senators were not affected until their existing terms expired. The transition began with 2 special elections in Georgia and in Maryland then in earnest with the November 1914 election. It was complete on March the 4th, 1919, when the senators chosen by the November 1918 election took office. So that's how we get our senators. Call me Kiss 4. It's not me. That's a gamer mom on TikTok. Okay, kiss off. Right, what life it seems to be. Georgia's always mentioned. Excuse me. I don't know what else to say about the 17th Amendment. It's, I mean, what do y'all think? Do you think it was kind of weird that it supersedes the, what was it, Article 1, Section 3? I have to see what that is. It is, come on. All right, where's the Constitution document? There it is. Article 1, Section 3. One and two. And I don't see where it's numbered. 1 and 2. And it says the same thing. Shall be composed of 2 senators from each state, chosen by the legislature there. Okay, that's what changed. From the legislature to the people, which is the way it was supposed to be, I guess. But I'm still thinking the first 10 are the most important. I don't know. Welcome, Kissa. Love you, girl. I do have a video I want to share with y'all. It has to do with the Second Amendment, but I think it's a good one. See if I can find it again. I might have a few tabs up here. Imagine that, right? Yep, there it is. Okay. Now let's see if it'll share. My devices have been acting kind of weird lately. I don't know if y'all's have, but okay, let's see what it does. Can y'all see it? Well, I can't see y'all to see if y'all can see it. Okay, go back over there. Yep, it's showing on the screen. Okay. And I had saved this to share a few days ago. Whoops, I don't know what I just did. So now it's 12 days old, but Check it out.
Constitutional.
On their own property or out in public, possessing a firearm.
For openly displaying a firearm have been dropped in the county.
A federal appeals court dropped a bombshell ruling this November, and it's not just another legal update. It's a complete shakeup of how gun laws work across the country. This decision brings 10 major changes. Some expand your rights in ways we've never seen before. Others create hidden legal traps that could catch even the most responsible gun owners off guard. Whether you carry daily, keep a firearm at home, or simply believe in the right to self-defense, these changes affect you directly, and knowing them could be the difference between staying protected or ending up in court. Here are the 10 changes every gun owner needs to understand, starting now. Law 1. Strict scrutiny is now the standard. This first change is the backbone of everything else that's about to unfold, and it completely flips how gun laws are judged in America. For years, the government had it easy. Courts allowed restrictions to pass with little more than a vague justification, no real proof that they were necessary. But that's no longer the case. The November ruling makes it clear. Every single gun law in the country must now survive strict scrutiny, the toughest legal standard that exists. What does that mean in real terms? It means the government can't just claim a law is a good idea. They have to prove they have a truly compelling reason for limiting your rights. And not only that, they must show the law is narrowly focused and that no less restrictive option exists. The burden doesn't fall on you anymore. It falls completely on them. This one shift puts thousands of gun laws across the country at risk of being overturned. Laws that once flew under the radar or passed with emotional arguments are suddenly on the chopping block. It's a total reset, and it opens the door for real accountability. Law 2. Civil lawsuit shield for self-defense. Now here's a change that hits even closer to home and could save you from financial disaster if the unthinkable ever happens. Let's say you're forced to use your gun to protect yourself or your family. You survive the moment, only to find yourself being sued by the very person who attacked you or their family. That's not just hypothetical. A man in Ohio shot a burglar breaking into his house at 2 a.m. No criminal charges were ever filed, but the burglar's family sued and won $400,000. In another case, a woman in California defended herself from an attacker in a parking lot, only to get hit with a $1.2 million lawsuit for using excessive force. The new ruling shuts that door completely. From now on, if you use a firearm in lawful self-defense, you are shielded from civil lawsuits, period. The attacker, or anyone else, can't just drag you into court. They first have to prove in a criminal setting that what you did was unlawful. And unless they can do that, no lawsuit can even begin. This changes everything. It means your home, your savings, and your future aren't up for grabs just because you protected yourself. It's one of the most powerful legal protections gun owners have ever been given. And most people don't even know it exists yet. Law 3. Police can now be held personally accountable. Here's a change that's going to make waves in law enforcement, and it directly affects how your gun rights are handled during police encounters. For decades, officers who crossed the line were shielded by something called qualified immunity. Even when they violated the law or stepped on your rights, they were protected from personal consequences. That shield is now broken, at least when it comes to the Second Amendment. This November's ruling makes it clear. If a police officer violates your clearly established gun rights, they can now be held personally responsible. No more hiding behind technicality or blanket immunity. If they take your lawfully owned firearm without cause, they can be sued directly and pay the price themselves. This isn't just theory, it's already happening. In Virginia, a man was pulled over while carrying with a valid permit. He did everything by the book, disclosed his firearm, followed the rules, and still, the officer confiscated his gun without legal grounds. The court didn't just throw out the case. It awarded the man $300,000 in damages, personally charged to the officer. This new standard finally gives gun owners a real layer of protection against overreach. It puts power back where it belongs, and it makes officers think twice before violating your rights. Law 4, the sensitive places loophole just got shut down. Now let's talk about one of the oldest tricks in the book, banning guns by calling every location a sensitive place. States like New York, California, and New Jersey have been using this tactic for years. They knew they couldn't outlaw carry altogether, so instead, they created long lists of places where guns were suddenly off limits. Parks, libraries, grocery stores. Some states had over 50 categories. You were technically allowed to carry, just nowhere that mattered. That tactic just got blown apart. The court's ruling lays down a new, clear standard for what actually qualifies as a sensitive place. It's no longer about feelings or signs, it's about facts, real security. Places like courthouses with metal detectors and armed guards still count. So do schools with proper screening and law enforcement on site. But a public park with nothing but a no guns sign, that's not enough anymore. States now have to scale back their lists big time. In fact, some are being forced to cut down by 80% or more. And if you're carrying legally and walk into a business that doesn't allow firearms, they can still ask you to leave, but they can't have you arrested just for walking in with your firearm. This change restores the meaning of the law and stops states from twisting the rules to quietly ban carry rights in everyday life. It's a major win for anyone who wants their rights to mean something beyond just words on paper. Law 5. No more endless delays for carry permits. Let's be honest, just getting permission to carry legally used to feel like an obstacle course. In many states, it wasn't about denying your rights outright. It was about making the process so slow and frustrating that you gave up trying. You'd fill out all the paperwork, submit your application, and then wait and wait and wait. 3 months, 6 months, even 18 months in places like New York. No updates, no decision, just silence. That game is over. Under the new ruling, every state is now on the clock. From the moment your carry permit application is submitted, the state has 60 days to approve or deny it. And if they miss that deadline, you're automatically approved by default. They can't keep asking you for more documents unless there's a specific, clearly explained legal issue. They can't pause the clock. And if they do deny you, they have to give you a full written explanation with actual legal reasons, not just a vague rejection. The results are already showing. Some states have approved more carry permits in the last 3 weeks than they did in the past 6 months combined. The delays are done. The excuses are done. If you qualify, you get your permit on time. Law 6. You can store ammo and firearms however you choose. Now here's a change that's long overdue, because owning a gun means nothing if you can't actually use it when it counts. Some states passed storage laws that seemed reasonable on the surface, but were clearly designed to make your firearm useless in an emergency. In Massachusetts, the law said your ammo had to be locked up in a container separate from your gun. In California, it had to be stored in a completely different room. One Illinois county went even further, requiring you to store your firearm and ammunition on different floors of your home. Now think about what that means. It's the middle of the night. You hear a break-in, you grab your gun, but it's unloaded. You run to another room, unlock a second box, load up, and pray the intruder gives you enough time to finish. It's unrealistic, it's dangerous, and now it's unconstitutional. The ruling makes it clear. Any storage law that prevents immediate access to your firearm in an emergency violates the Second Amendment. You now have the right to store your firearms and ammunition together in whatever setup makes the most sense for your home, your family, and your security. The government doesn't get to decide what's safe for you. That decision belongs to you, and now the law backs that up. Law 7. The hidden gun registry just got exposed and ordered destroyed. For years, gun owners were told there was no national registry tracking who owns what. And by federal law, that's exactly how it's supposed to be. Since 1986, the government has been banned from creating any system that connects specific firearms to specific individuals. But behind the scenes, several states found clever workarounds, and now it's all coming to light. Take California, for example. Their dealer record of sale system quietly stored information on every handgun purchase dating back to 1996. 20 million records in total, all linking names to firearms. In Hawaii, the law required every single gun to be registered with local police, including the make, model, serial number, and owner's full personal details. The November ruling didn't just acknowledge these systems, it flat out shut them down. The court ruled that any state-run database tracking individual gun owners or their firearms is a direct violation of federal law. These registries must be dismantled within 180 days, no exceptions. And states are required to notify affected gun owners in writing that their information has been permanently deleted. Some states are already trying to push back, but the court didn't leave room for games. Non-compliance means contempt charges and daily fines until those records are gone for good. This is the first real enforcement of the registry ban we've seen in decades, and it's a major victory for privacy and gun rights alike. Law 8. No more ATF attacks over paperwork errors. This next change closes one of the most frustrating and unfair loopholes used against law-abiding gun dealers. For years, the ATF used minor technical violations, things like a wrong date, a misplaced number, or the wrong color pen, as reasons to revoke federal firearms licenses. These weren't criminal acts, they were paperwork mistakes. But the penalties were devastating. One Pennsylvania gun store lost its license because the owner accidentally wrote 2022 instead of 2023 on a single form. In Texas, a dealer had his license revoked simply for using blue ink instead of black on a transfer document. These weren't threats to public safety. They were gotchas used to shut down businesses the government didn't like. That ends now. The court's decision makes it clear the ATF can no longer strip someone's license over administrative errors. They must prove an actual criminal violation before revoking a federal firearms license. And if mistakes are made, the agency is now required to issue a written warning and give the dealer a fair chance to correct the issue before taking any further action. This change levels the playing field for small gun shops and home-based FFL holders. It stops the government from weaponizing red tape and using regulations as a backdoor method of gun control. For dealers who've been walking on eggshells for years, this ruling is a long overdue shift toward fairness and due process. Law 9. Concealed carry now travels with you. Having the right to protect yourself at home is one thing, but what happens when you cross state lines? For decades, gun owners have been trapped in a confusing mess of state-by-state rules on concealed carry. You could have a valid permit in Georgia, but the second you drove into Florida, it meant nothing. And unless you memorized constantly changing reciprocity maps, you were at risk of getting arrested just for crossing a border, sometimes just 20 minutes down the road. That's all changed. This November's ruling establishes a national baseline for concealed carry recognition. If your permit is valid in your home state, it's now legally recognized in at least 42 other states. No extra paperwork. No extra fees, no more legal guessing games. Your Texas permit now works in New Mexico. Your Arizona permit travels with you into most of the country. And states can't throw in extra restrictions or demand more requirements just because you're from somewhere else. If it's valid back home, it's valid on the road. Period. Police departments in states that previously refused to honor out-of-state permits are already undergoing retraining. This shift gives gun owners something they've wanted for years: the ability to travel across the country without leaving their rights behind. Law 10. You're now better protected at home than ever before. Of all the fears gun owners face, one stands out above the rest: having to use a firearm to defend your home and then being treated like a criminal for surviving. That nightmare has played out too many times. Homeowners who clearly acted in self-defense still found themselves arrested, charged, and dragged through courtrooms for months or even years. One man faced aggravated assault charges after shooting a burglar armed with a crowbar. He had to spend 2 years proving he did the right thing. A woman in Maryland shot her abusive ex-boyfriend after he kicked in her door, violating a restraining order, and she still ended up jailed for 8 months before the case was dropped. This ruling finally brings the law in line with common sense. Now, if you use a firearm to defend yourself inside your home or on your property, the burden of proof is on the prosecution, not you. Prosecutors must prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you're actually forward, and this flips the equation. You're no longer forced to prove you were right. They have to prove you were wrong. And if they can't, you walk free. This is one of the most powerful protections ever added to Castle Doctrine laws. And it means that in the most terrifying moments of your life, the law will finally be on your side. These 10 changes mark the biggest shift in gun rights we've seen in decades. They affect how you own, carry, store, and defend. And knowing them could be the difference between staying protected or landing in court. Don't keep this to yourself. Share it with every gun owner you know, because these rights only protect you when you understand them. Knowledge is now your first line of defense.
Pretty good laws, huh? Now, I know you're excited to be a grandpa. It's cool. So I wonder, because it said the states can cross over, and I'm wondering if, because Texas is, we don't have to have a permit, we don't have to have anything. So hopefully that law follows us. How you doing, Watt?
Good evening, Miss Bunny. Hello, everybody in chat. I'm doing well.
Yeah. I liked all those laws.
The most courageous act is still to think for yourself aloud. And that was said by Mark Twain.
Yeah. There was another one he did. What was it? It was really good.
Those that can make you believe absurdities can make you commit atrocities. And that was by Voltaire.
You read my mind. Yep. Yeah, I had been hearing people getting arrested for defending themselves, and that's crazy. I'm glad that they have taken parks off the list where you can't carry, because most things happen at parks.
Yeah.
420, good to see you. I can understand schools and government buildings, but church parks, not those.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Looks like we're going to play the Wi-Fi going out game tonight.
Oh no.
But yeah, I had a friend of mine. We've been friends since we were babies. We've known each other that long. But it was some years ago. He got into a situation where he had to defend himself, and everything he had was legal, you know, by the book or whatnot. But it still was a long, drawn-out process, you know, going to court and all this type of stuff. But eventually, he got everything handled and got all of his property back.
Good. I know it's you definitely, I don't know. I guess it's different in different states. It did say some states were pushing back, but too bad. But here it's property lines. I remember in the old days when there were people would say, better drag them in the house.
Fences make good neighbors.
Yep. Maybe, Cheryl. I think that I kind of think they're counting on that. I've been seeing some stuff, and they keep saying, not in America, too many gun owners. And so maybe they want us to be able to help if needed. I don't know.
You know how some places have the buyback programs where they buy people's property from them? Well, I just seen my coworker. He showed me that this weekend in one county over, they're having this auction of different firearms, and I'm guessing it's stuff that maybe they didn't, I don't know, seized or maybe got in an arrest or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's all type of stuff, you know, nothing really like, a lot of it's like older stuff, you know, there's some like revolvers and stuff like that, but
Cool.
they don't tell you none of the prices on none of that stuff till you get there. I forget, it's one of them type of auctions, you know, you might get one for $20 or you might get one for who knows, you know.
Right.
But he said he was going to go check it out this weekend, and he said, I told him if he goes, let me know. I'll go check it out too.
Right.
See what's up.
That sounds good. Yeah, San Antonio does those buybacks all the time. And those people are lined up.
Yeah, I can't believe it, you know.
I don't know if it's that they're in such dire straits right now and just need the money. I mean, I
don't know. It's crazy because a lot of them times what they give them for it is a lot less than what they could have got somewhere else, you know.
Yes.
From an actual firearm dealer or, you know, just a person to person sale or however. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I imagine each buyback's different.
Uh-oh. Darn it. Told y'all the devices were acting crazy.
Yeah,
Are you back?
I don't know if I'm here, there. I feel like I'm everywhere all at once. Check, check.
Do you have T-Mobile Wi-Fi?
No,
Oh,
no, I got Xfinity,
I don't know what that
but I might
is.
have to knock them down. They might be Wfinity. They might have to lose the X.
Yeah.
But now I know some of them I've seen. It's not like one price for everything. You know, they might offer like one price for a handgun. You know, another one for a rifle. You know,
Yeah. I saw a house decorated for Christmas, the front yard, and it looked like a war zone with lights all over it. Have anything to say about the 17th Amendment?
heck, I don't know.
It's
Let me
just
try to refresh and come back and see if that helps any. I don't know what's going on. They're trying to pull me back in time.
okay. Or whatever, Al, you know you were happy at one point. Oh, there's a lot going on in there. I won't get into it. I know a lot of people probably left. Thank you, Doc. It's because I'm a mama. Oh, goodness. Mm, could read out of the Christmas book. Okay, let's see if he works this time.
Yeah, I think I've been doing too much time traveling lately. I think I'm just like naturally lagging out. I was back in the 17th century earlier and almost got stuck again. I think that's what did it. But
17.
17th, I don't know. It's just, I guess it just kind of gave them a legal grounds to have a representative from the, it's almost like they're like representatives from the federal government at the state level. And it's like, you know, of course they're selected allegedly by the people of the state level, but, you know.
Right. They have a lot of power in the government.
You know, they're supposed to be like a middleman between the state, you know,
Yes.
and DC, or the state and the nation, but you know, it's
No, they follow their own agenda.
you know, whatever agendas put forth, you know,
Yep.
party wise, outside interests, inside interests, you know, whoever's making the pocketbook fatter, allegedly.
Black watch. Your flux capacitor.
Yeah, I just fixed it. I just fixed the flux capacitor like 2 months ago, and it shouldn't be out already. It usually lasts a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Elected or selected. I'll let you be the judge.
Yeah, I know. And I kind of wonder, how do they keep on getting elected over and over and over? Because I know Ted, he was he was not very light for, and I don't understand it because he had planned this trip. It was all set to go, and it was for something. One of his daughters, I can't remember if it was something like kind of major if you have a family. And Snowmageddon, he
Oh
flew.
yeah, I remember that.
I think he was only there one night and then came back, and everybody was all, "Oh, we have a disaster like this," and you leave, and I'm like, "What's he gonna do? Come
Yeah.
on!"
It's the optics, like anything can be spun to make it look like a certain way.
Yeah,
If you give them enough ammo with words and you give them enough optics with images, a narrative can be spun in many different ways, good or bad. And, yeah, that's what they see on the paper, oh, so and so left and this and that. But did he have prior arrangements? What was he doing? Was he doing something with the family?
hmm
It might have looked like really poor taste, but it just might have been bad timing. Snowmageddon hits at the time this was happening, who knows?
yeah. And as quick as it happened, I mean, during the day it was 70 degrees, and at the end of the day it was 5 degrees. That's a
Yeah, that was an insane drop.
yes.
I don't know what the record is. That had to have been close to the record. There was something worse than that happened in one day. Man, who the heck lived through that? Dang. Or that
Um,
temperature drop.
we did lose uh, quite a few people. I think it was almost 100. And
Mm.
so I don't know if it was homeless people or, um, I mean, some of them I heard. One was um,
And what year was that? Was that 2021?
22, I think.
22. So this is the 3-year anniversary
Yep,
almost.
February.
But heck, yeah, that stuff with Ted Cruz happened, and they made a big deal of it for about a week, and then shoot, about as quick as it happened, it was gone just that quick. It was just a
Like
little
it.
news flash. It was
Yes.
just a news flash to fill in for something else.
Hey, Belle, it was good to see you. Yeah. And that's where I was like, and that shows Texas is not used to it, because one of them was a couple and they had their son in his bedroom by himself, and the son didn't make it, and I was, why wasn't he in bed with them? Body heat.
Yeah,
Thank you. I agree with that. God bless Texas.
yeah. I've seen some dealing with customers. I've heard some crazy stories from last year's Celine. Man, that was something else.
Yes.
Probably one of I think the most recent short that I posted of a house. It's like a white house, and I walk in and everything's completely gutted. That guy
Yes.
said that it was him. Heck, he said his kid, but I can't remember if he said a son or a daughter. But he said, oh no, he said the baby, but he didn't say if it was I don't know if it what their kid is. But anyway, he said to him and his wife and the baby were laying in the bed, and they were just kind of riding it out. He said they had lost power at that time. He went around and made sure all the windows were secured and got into
Mhm.
bed. And a little while later, they heard this crash, and this tree from out of the neighbor's yard just came crashing down and just came, I mean, crashing right on them. Luckily, nobody got hurt, but it's like how he
Um,
described it. It was just like wood and just chaos everywhere, and they were just like in the pocket of it,
Yeah. Yeah.
And
It's
yeah,
a scary feeling when you think you're safe in your house and suddenly it just drops.
it's about 150-foot tall pine tree just came tumbling down.
Dang. Yeah.
That's the worst I've ever seen it. Here on Georgia in my life, that's the worst I've ever seen it. As far as storm wise,
Yeah.
we've had some ice storms, but that was way where the ice storm was bad, but that was only like 2 days. But this was a lot worse. Well, that was a lot worse. Yeah.
And so I don't know if it happens with y'all over there, but when we have an ice storm, the ice gets so heavy that it starts breaking the limbs off the
Yeah.
tree.
Oh,
can
yeah.
break the whole top of them off, or yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If you got a bunch of any type of trees, but especially like pine trees, because they get real brittle, you start hearing them snap and pop. And you're like, oh man,
Mm.
I've seen them. When the ice storm's so bad that it was a mobile home park, and after it, we went through and was like cutting up trees and like kind of repairing what we kind of could right quick, to get them stable. And this top of this pine tree had broke off, and it came down.
Oh no. It's always mid-story. That's just not right. Well,
Hey,
there you are.
hey, what's going on? Usually I got a pretty good signal, man. I
Okay,
don't know
this
what y'all heard. I don't know where I cut out at.
pine tree suddenly come down and
Oh, it was a mobile home park, and
yeah,
the pine tree at the top was frozen, and it broke off, and it came down and speared through the top of the mobile home, came all the way through, speared out the side of it, and stuck in the ground. So it was just this long limb. I was like, man, that is insane. It came down with that much force, and that was just the ice storm.
yeah. And the icicles, those are, you don't want to be standing under those
Now that put your eye out.
or go through your head. Sean, I hope you're having fun. This sounds great. Christmas concert.
Oh, shit, he's probably knee deep in a game of beer pong right now.
Concert. I think it's a child's concert.
Ice Storm, I think that was in 2014. And then Helene, that was last year, 2024. So
Yeah.
10 years apart, two different storms.
Mhm. Yeah, we get them a little more often than that. Which is weird because usually the warm air from the Gulf pushes up the cold. But once in a while we get snow, and it's usually not enough to do anything. And it's just like gray snow. You can't build a good snowman out of it. No belt loop, I'm not. There's a buy me a coffee on my about. If you want to buy a coffee. Sean, people around here have been getting the flu pretty bad. I think it could be a bad year for the flu. Y'all make sure to stock up on oranges and lemons and y'all know what to do with them. You know, that's when that happened, the Snowmageddon, this community was a major help because I was like, okay, power's off, 5 degrees, fully clothed, even with my parka coat, and freezing to death. And so I was told loose fitting clothes, not, and here we were with tight fitting because we thought that's what we were supposed to do. Making smaller areas because my house is so wide open. That's why I bought a tent from Eric, because one family, and that's a good thing to do too. In January, they shut their power off completely to see what they needed to do in case. And the tents, she said, were the bomb. They kept warm in the tents. The kids were in one tent and the parents were in another one.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it's good to do those little test runs and stuff like that. So in the event you got to do it, is, you know, you're already somewhat prepared for it. You know where everything's at. You're more calm-headed and level-headed versus being chaotic, trying to find this, trying to find that. Is it going to work? You know?
yes. Yeah, there you go, Sean. Citrus and zinc in tonic water.
Man, I think the trick is that tonic water. Man, that stuff's rough.
Well, and I think it was, is it Chef's that makes the tonic water? Chef's tonic? I don't know, but it's
I've done that sometimes when I do stuff. Like sometimes when I make batters or something, you know, it makes it more airy. Or pancakes. You can do it with pancakes. It don't.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Kiss Off. No, I have no intentions of being monetized, Belt Loop. I don't feel that people are struggling right now, and I just don't. Yeah.
Gotcha. Fingers in a cola water. Oh.
And that helps. Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all Northerners are tough. That's all I got to say. Tough in the cold. We may be tough in the heat, but y'all got us whipped with the cold. I cannot imagine shoveling everything. Your roof, your car, your driveway, sidewalks. If you can get out the door.
Dang, the high was 0.
Oh my gosh. No. See, I couldn't do that. Mm-mm. Hey, Tiny Dancer.
Tiny dancer.
Good to see you. Yeah. I'm probably gonna get in trouble, but I did it anyway. Because you know me, I don't follow rules. I went and put Christmas lights around at the cemetery. They're solar powered. I can't imagine not being able to get out. I think that's where it's very rare that we are can't leave the house.
Yeah, not unless you just don't want to.
Right. Check my inbox. It means what? Let me look and see. Oh my goodness. No. Okay, it's in my emails. Let's
Friends
see
from
what
the
kind of
North
pictures
Pole.
we got. Yeah. You know who lives in the North Pole? Ho, ho, ho.
Wonder what's up with the South Pole. Nobody's living down there no more. Just abandoned it. Probably not even a pole down there no more.
Well, okay. It's not in that one. I see them down there. I don't know how they're hid from me.
Be careful.
Okay. Let me. They're cute.
Dang, they got the penguins.
Who got the penguins?
It was only a matter of time, man. They were just too peaceful, you know?
Oh no, not the penguins.
Dang. And the sardines. Should have known better. It was such a small fish, you know? It's like a fish nugget.
Who got them? What's happening?
Always
I'm
happening,
downloading.
buddy. I mean, it's all out chaos in the South Pole. I see why we don't talk about it. Hey. Oh, it's getting worse, yeah.
Oh my god. Sure, are you sure you want me to show these? I mean, kind of given location on that one.
It's like a world premiere.
I don't know why it's taking so long to download these. It's only 3 pictures. Come on.
You have a good evening, Belt Luke.
Have a good night, Belt Loop. Thank you for coming by. Okay. Oh, okay. Yes, you do, Sean.
Allegedly.
Now let's see if I can share. I don't know why it won't let me just go picture to picture. You know, with the arrows, but it just doesn't do that.
I don't know.
God bless you, Sean. Have fun. Okay. Here's one. I think.
See here. See what all the hype's about.
it's not going up. It's over there. It's fixing to. Yeah.
All right.
There's, look at all them little Christmas trees.
Okay, check them out. Getting all festive.
Right? Oh, okay. That was weird. All right. Next one. Not even gonna try to share the third one. It's just being a pain in the rear. Well, maybe it's Christmas tree. There you go, Tiny Dancer.
Yeah, I think I might go rumbling on the property tomorrow and
This
see
is
if I can find old
crazy.
Charlie Brown Christmas tree.
Cool.
Hey, check out Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus. Yeah, that's like a
Yeah.
pretty tall Santa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good that you can um, have a live tree. I can't. Well, all we use around here is cedar trees, and allergic to cedar.
Pine tree or Christmas tree. That was one good thing about it. When as a kid, you get the smell, but then the downside is you got to clean up all the needles and stuff. Keep it watered.
Yeah. No, that isn't it.
That was always my
This is
job.
it.
Mom said, "Hey, you go down there and water the tree."
Now the mouse doesn't want to work. I don't know why I have such a hard time with pictures. That's what I'm doing, Cheryl. Um, I sent a whole bunch of lights home with my daughter, and I said, I want these around all the windows in my bedroom and in the living room and dining room. The other bedroom, it doesn't need it. Banner tree. I love them now. They're just a soft glow. Oh, cool, Tiny Dancer. South Carolina. Be next door to Watt. Yeah. I really like the icicle lights because there's so many and they just drape down. You can do a lot with those. Just wait till I get my room built. Keeps your ice cream frozen. I'm gonna get a brain freeze, Black Watch. I'm gonna go ahead and put the link. See if anyone
Check,
wants
check.
to. Got you. Did you leave again?
No, I was just double checking, you know. I didn't want to be out there somewhere.
Al, are you talking about the ballroom at the White House? Yes, I heard about that, but I don't know. I mean, I have just they're building one. That's all I know.
Or Al could be building a ballroom and he's just telling you about it.
Oh,
He could be building an extension to the east wing of his own.
Al, are you building a ballroom?
I'll be there. I'll dance a little bit.
Black Watch. Oh my goodness. So y'all going to any events around y'all for? mm,
What type of events? What's happening?
just events. I think it's so hard to decide when is a good time because when you go into town, it is so packed till January something. You can't even, and these people, they keep wearing all black and there's no street lights and they just walk right out in front of you and it's like, ah. Please don't make me hit you. I'm gonna drive through with my brights on just so I can see everything. All the people, tons of people. Right? Like driving a white car in winter up north. I like white. White shows up pretty good here. The ones that are bad are the silver or charcoaly, like I guess slate gray would be it. The same color as the road. Yeah, playing Frogger, driving through there. But so the live nativity is not all the way in town. So I'm gonna try and catch that and film it. May go live to share it with y'all. Forest green. I never did like green vehicles. Yeah. Maybe blue. But my last One,
We have a
two.
couple of live nativity scenes around the area. I need to check and see when they are. Went by
Yeah.
and go check and went out.
Well, this car I have now is silver, but the ones before that were white. It's hot. All these people keep buying black cars, and I'm like, yeah, I can die in the summer. Oh,
Then we have another big thing in the area. It's called the Lights of the South. You can you can drive through yourself, or you can get like a hayride through there, and they
hmm
got like fire pits, and you can get hot chocolate or coffee and different other little snacks or whatnot while you're there. Popcorn, cider, whatever.
and cool.
I forget how many lights they said they got. I mean, it's tons of lights. Tons of light. I mean, when you think it's almost over, it ain't over. It's still got another million lights to go.
Yes, I think I know I'm probably way off, but it seems to me like the goal is 300 million. Does that sound right? For lights?
Oh no, 300 million ain't enough, bunny.
That's not enough. Oh, it's not a big town. But they put most of that at the electric company. It's if y'all watched the carriage ride, you saw all the lights.
But the one I was talking about, the one we have locally in the back chat, the Lights of the South.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was more lights. It says 5 million, but I could have swore they said they had more or they added more this year.
Mm,
But it's they say over 5 million lights, and it's about 100 acres of a display. So that's a lot of displays, 100 acres.
yeah. There was something. Hmm, I lost it. You could tell when I shared that video. I've been watching a lot of Christmas movies. They were all on the side. Oh, did y'all know? Where's it at?
Where's it at?
In 1856 to 1866, the Army had a camel corps. I didn't know that.
I knew that. Yeah, the Army Corps. Yeah, the Army had a corps of camels. Yeah, for about a decade they used them.
It was pretty cool. Well, you ready to close this one down? we we just kind of talked it out. 17th Amendment. I don't know what to do now.
You never really know. I just go with the flow until I know.
Body surfing. Not by you, Blackbutt. I don't know. I am like blank.
It's Monday.
Yep. I had to make a sling for my daughter.
Uh-oh.
She pulled a muscle. Well, she's got a big bruise, but she keeps climbing up in people's trucks, holding onto that handle with that arm, and says she pulled a muscle, but it sounds just like when I had broke ribs under my arm. And so she took my heating pad. I made her a sling. Hopefully she'll quit hurting.
Yeah. Takes time for stuff like that to heal.
What? Wow. Hey, Jerry, good to see you.
Aiken, South Carolina is I can be in Aiken in 30 minutes. It's right across the river.
Bicycles. Bicycle cavalry. You think that's true?
U.S. Army had an experimental all-black bicycle cavalry unit to fight the Indians in the plains. Now tell me that ain't one of them many missions. Could be. I can neither confirm nor deny.
Same. I said, yes, it's true. Sorry, I doubted you, Al.
I'll know some things.
Mm-hmm.
Can't tell all the secrets. It ain't. We go over towards Aiken, South Carolina and do jobs quite frequently. This mama and son duo. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that little duo.
Bicycle element. No. No.
I think ignorance could only be bliss if you never had the understanding, you know? If you don't know, I guess it could be blissful. But it's like that corny line from the Spider-Man movie, with great power comes great responsibility, you know?
Yeah.
It's like once you know, you almost have a duty to do better. Whatever it may be, you know?
That's true. I don't know. Something about Arch Manning.
Oh, man. Man, a few more weeks left in the year. Where did it go? What happened to it?
I know.
Man, we did the fall back and we lost like 3 weeks. They're talking about doing away with it. We might lose a whole month, you know? It'd just be 11 months then. Yeah, 2026. That's a weird date.
Yeah.
It's like, did you ever in your mind think about the year 2026? You know?
Nope.
It just sounded too far off. I just never even thought about it. Now it's here. How did it get here so fast?
Annalisa, good to see you.
And
I
Lisa, good evening.
I didn't think anything past 2020. I thought that was it for me.
Yeah, well, what's up with 2020? I mean, heck, it's a half a decade ago now. You know? It's a half a decade removed from 2020.
Yep. Oh no.
Oh, damn. They got the robo dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I support the dogs more than anybody, some more than most, but I don't support the robo dogs. That's where I draw the line in the dog world. How did I become in my 50s? Yeah. I'm not quite in my 50s yet, but I definitely can see the spectrum of time.
It happens.
Half meal, half price, honey. Yeah, like went to my sister's house yesterday and we did like a half Christmas party, half birthday for my youngest nephew. And like I don't never know what the kids is into these days, you know what I mean? But it's weird that what he's into is like almost what I was into when I was younger. He's into Power Rangers and I'm like, dang, I didn't even know Power Rangers was still a thing for the kids, you know? But he's into the Power Rangers.
Cool.
So my sister has sent me this wish list. She said I didn't have to get nothing that was on there. She said that was just some ideas she thought he might like. So I ordered a couple things off of there. And one of them was the Power Ranger hoodie and he liked it. But yeah, it's weird that, you know, something that I was into at one time as a kid that is still a thing now, 37 years later, you know.
Yeah. That's cool.
And I got him one of those ant farms, you know, where you can have your own ant farm. It's like
Mhm.
one of them. It's supposed to be a nice one. It's from the little National Geographic website, and it's got the little light up thing where you can see them and everything. And then I think my sister said she has some. I guess says she ordered some ants from online, but I don't know.
Ordering ants.
Yeah, I don't know. She said that's just how. I don't know. She said you just can't put ants from outside in it. And I said okay. I guess it kind of makes sense. You need a queen or whatever. But she said she
True.
ordered some ants from offline. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully they're not killer ants. We shall see.
I'd like to be the carrier for those. I always
Yeah.
thought the farm came with the ants in them.
No, this was like it was like the structure and the whole setup and everything. But yeah, unfortunately, ants sold separately. That's where they get you. You got to buy your own ants. No uncles included.
Oh my goodness. That.
Dang. It's crazy.
It's so in schools. I keep seeing coaches. I just saw another one arrested. Sea monkey. Yes, kiss off. I agree. Those are the ones that should get live. I don't think that's something you rehabilitate from. I could be wrong, but
What's that?
pedophiles.
Yeah, man. It's a different kind of something.
Yeah. Saw a video the other day. It may have been a short. And they were like, this is what you want here? This man and this, I can't remember if she was 3 or 4-year-old, got married over there. And they act like it's totally normal. I can't understand it.
Yeah, man.
Okay, change the subject. Happy things, happy thoughts.
How about them dogs? How about that? Huh?
Yeah, them dogs are kicking butt. Who do y'all play next?
Well, the new the official playoff rankings came out yesterday, and which it kind of, I guess I'll kind of rant for a second. It kind of pissed me off a little bit because they still had Georgia ranked number 3, which is still okay, but they still put us behind a runner-up to the Big Ten championship. You know, Ohio State lost, so that put Indiana number 1, which I don't think we should have been behind a runner-up. We won our conference outright, so I don't think we should be behind any runner-up. But anyway, Georgia have to play on January 1st in the Sugar Bowl in New Orleans against the winner out of Ole Miss and Tulane, which Georgia's already played Ole Miss already this season and beat them.
Wow.
Yep. So, yeah, that was the only gripe I had about it. I believe personally that they should have bumped Georgia up to number 2 since they won the conference. You know, to still have us behind a second place runner up, that kind of, but it's all right. It just adds more fuel to the fire. So when we win another national championship, we can say we told you so. I keep all the receipts. I'm the
Yeah.
receipt guru. Nah, but yeah. Yeah, it just sucks. They won't play again until January the 1st. Won't play again till I won't see the Bulldogs play again until next year, Bunny. I don't know how I feel about that.
Did you know that you can make a city if you have 200 people or more?
Let's do it.
I mean, in
What would you
Texas,
call your city?
what would I call my city? That's a good question.
It's all in the name now. You know what I mean? You got to have a good city name. What would it be?
I know. But you want it to be undesirable because you don't want it to grow.
Might what was it? One guy had Margaritaville, so I might make Dogville, Dogville, Georgia.
And I'm thinking like Rawhide or
Oh, there you go. That's gonna bring them in. Really, you think about it, that's gonna have the opposite effect. You know what I mean? They're going to see what all the hype's about. How raw is the hide, really? You know, we got to go see. Oh, you'll have city slickers everywhere. You wouldn't know what to do. Hmm. Hey,
Hmm.
200 people, you can have a city. I guess that's what it takes to be like what incorporated as a city, or however they classify it.
Yeah. And all you have to do in Texas is fill out an application, give it to the judge. The judge says, done. Well, um, not that judge. Because come to find out, his family owns a ranch out there. And I don't know. I've been following it. It's interesting to see. Get you a chunk of property, 200 people you would want. If it was 5 acres each, what would that be?
What was the question?
100 acres? 200 people, 100 acres? 5 acres each? Is 5 acres enough? It is for me. I mean, you can do quite a bit with 5 acres.
Yeah. Depending on what your needs and stuff, where you could dedicate a whole acre to just nothing but growing
Mm-hmm.
or more, just depending on what you had, depending on your family size, kids and stuff.
Well, and that's if you're willing to work together, you can have cattle and horses and
Yeah.
powder keg. Grow weed.
So we got this place here called the I don't know how far they go out, but it's called the Golden Harvest Food Bank. You ever heard of them?
I haven't. I mean, I've heard
Maybe it's
golden.
maybe it's maybe it's just a local thing or around here thing, but it's the Golden Harvest Food Bank,
Mm-hmm.
and they get donations and different companies or like private people bring them stuff, but at their headquarters downtown behind there they've got like this huge big old greenhouse and gardens and stuff where they grow like a lot of stuff and try to keep like a lot of stuff into the community, try to
Yeah.
offset some of the stuff, but I need to go down there and record it. Well, now probably wouldn't be a good time because I don't know what all they have down there now, but during like the spring and the summer, it's always fully loaded. It's probably like a bunch of greens and stuff now, but yeah, it's a nice garden though.
Cool.
They need those everywhere around here because that's what Augusta, Georgia, the nickname of Augusta, Georgia is the Garden City. And where are the gardens? I see the city, but where's the gardens?
They're probably thinking flower gardens.
I'm thinking everything. I'm thinking, Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? Shoot. That was one of the things that it was a today in history. It was the in the late 1700s they had the Great Fire in the French quarters of New Orleans, and
Mhm.
it burned up about over 200 structures. And the bad part about that is it was about roughly 6 years before that they were still rebuilding from another fire that happened that had destroyed about 18. No, not 18. Destroyed about a little over 800 structures.
Oh my goodness.
And the point I was fixing to make to tie it back into the gardens was, they redid some laws and stuff because allegedly the second one was started by some kids that had accidentally lighted some brush and it just kind of took off from there. So they redid it to where, like, if you think of like the French Quarters, you think of like all the buildings like right there on the street, you know, like right there on the curb. They redesigned them like that to eliminate the gardens and grass or anything that would possibility of catching fire like that.
Hmm.
So like when we see like New Orleans or like the French Quarter, like they show it that portion of it, that's why it's designed that way.
Below sea level?
Well, not necessarily below sea level, but like the building structure. But
Yeah.
still, I mean, if they changed it and stuff, made it, you know, certain buildings had to be certain codes and stuff from there.
Hmm.
But yeah, that changed up a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I have a video from Dallas, what they're doing with the homeless, and they just built some apartment complexes for the homeless people to live in. Of course, they make it sound all great, and I don't know. The people seemed really happy that they had an apartment. And I guess people are donating stuff because each one of them, they had a mountain of boxes. I was like, darn, they have as much stuff as me.
There's some apartments downtown, and at the bottom, and they've got everything connected to it. They've got a place to get your hair cut, a beauty salon. They got a little store in there, a little restaurant, a lot of different stuff in there.
Hmm.
And then there's one. Man, my mind just went blank. What the heck is that place called? It's right across the street from the Partridge Inn, which the Partridge Inn is also a real big historic landmark here in Augusta. It's a real nice hotel.
It's still running.
Oh yeah, the Partridge Inn. Yeah. Let me see. I'll put a link in the back chat.
Right now. Do you live in the city, Al? Just curious. He said Savannah's pretty.
Oh yeah, I love Savannah. Yeah, that would be like my home away from home, and that's still in the state.
Yeah, this winter needs to let up. Very small piano. Same here. As soon as I get my RV, I'm heading out.
That would kind of give you an idea and kind of give you that old style, like antebellum style look, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Big old outside porches and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But
I love this.
let me think. I still can't think of the other.
I just love architecture. Hello, Blackwood.
Hello. How's things?
Hmm?
I got some good news.
What?
One to at least 4 provinces. They have all this American liquor in the warehouse, right? And they will not order anymore. So they had a fire sale. to clear it all out. They brought it on the shelves. That's it. Buy it cheap. And they gave all the money to the food shelters, every last cent,
Cool.
which I thought was really cool. That's a good way of, before it went bad. Started
Yeah.
in Nova Scotia. So Canada will have its fair supply of drunks for Christmas. And they would do all that. No, but anyway, yeah, that was a good call, I think. So
Of course you do.
but I don't take, but So I went down to Bootless Shelter and said, I'll take any bottle of booze you got. They said, we don't have any. So there you go. But anyway, hope everybody's still. I studied on the 17th Amendment. I didn't get to say squat.
We'll say it.
Duh.
What's that?
There you go. Anyway, so,
Do what?
that's it. So there you go. I mean, now I know, but I don't get a chance to say.
I'm
1930.
giving you a chance to say.
Well, there you go. But anyway, Bot, take your finger out of the bowl now. You're okay.
Do what?
He can take his fingers out of the bowl of cold water now. He's okay.
Oh,
It's the look at that one. That's pretty cool. That's the Bon Air. It's at one time it was a pretty historic venue. Like it was considered like a winter retreat almost. It had its own golf course, a bunch of stuff. But over the years it changed hands and it's now like a apartments. But even inside it's still got like a big grand ballroom and all type of nice real nice architecture. Really old building.
oh wow. That's pretty. That's got a really long.
That's that particular area of Augusta is what you call the Somerville area. It's right up behind National Hill. National Hill is getting close to the golf courses.
Oh no, I missed. Let me see if I can get back to y'all. No,
Be careful.
what in the world? I'm trying. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to reboot it until we're done. Okay, back. Oof.
Close one.
Just hold me hostage over there.
Yeah, that was a close one.
Funny, some of the names they come up for
This
cities.
is the Third Amendment. Do what?
Some of the names
What?
they come up
What?
for some of the names they come up for cities are. You kind of wonder what they were thinking, but I don't know.
Yeah, it happens.
I know. And
Did she drop out? Is this contagious?
oh,
Oh.
that's oh. Nobody, that doesn't sound desirable in any way, right? What was the third one now?
We're having a moment of silence. I'm sorry.
I don't think. Also, George Allen, time of peace in any house without the consent of the owner, nor in times of war, but in a manner be prescribed by law.
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
Bonnie's hiding.
Y'all can't hear me?
Oh, there you are.
And welcome back.
Welcome back. Where have you been this whole time?
Did you get me a sandwich while you're out the kitchen?
I've been sitting here talking.
Whoops.
I've been sitting here talking.
I guess you take
Oh man, this is really messed.
Oh, Jesus, blame what?
And I'm looking when I talk. It takes a while for the icon to move.
You're on a phone?
Bloop.
There you go.
No, I'm on my laptop. Hey, Lauren. Good to see you. Lauren, you wouldn't believe tonight.
I don't know.
So what did you think of the cowboy?
Beautiful words of
Oops. Sorry.
wisdom have you missed?
Yeah, I know.
I'm in and out still.
Yeah, you are.
I can hear it. It's glitching. Like my darn it. Okay. I'm gonna open the next stage. If anyone wants to come and talk.
Or refresh. Go in and come.
Or
Last time that happened, you couldn't get back.
Yeah, I think as long as you yell, you're good.
yeah, I
Try
yell.
try yodeling in Texan. See if we can.
Okay. Nothing's working. I'm gonna come in on my phone and see what happens.
9, 6,
Did y'all
7.
hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, more or less. Less or more.
All right, stand by.
Stand by. Please stand by.
Operation Texas Shuffle is in full effect.
Yeah, the two-step, which I still haven't figured out. I mean, if you do the Texan two-step, don't you end up right back where you were and you got to do it all over again?
It's really just a 4-step. You know, they just double up on the 2-step. You know, everything's bigger in Texas. So you just double up on everything and you're good.
Mhm.
When you order something, get double of everything. You know, just double.
Double.
Yep. Double. If it's already a double, you have to get a double.
Yeah, you
Yep.
can't order a double coffee down there, can you? End up with a sweet tooth and you'll be
You'll
all,
be walking around with a half gallon of coffee. Like, who is this guy?
yeah.
He's in it for the long haul.
Mm. Oh, well.
Yeah.
If she goes by the kitchen, will you have her take out some sandwiches or, popcorn?
I think she's halfway on the interstate by now.
Yeah.
On the way.
Are you did you go away too? Oh boy.
Yeah, it's a full-out cybernetic implosion.
Yes, I think so.
The metaverse is folding in on itself like an internal computerized black hole. You know, it's what we've been resorted to. Just Canada and U.S. That's all that's left.
I don't know. Monday.
Yeah, they've been working on the. I noticed down the road where the last couple of weeks they've been working on some lines or something around here, so it's been messing with the Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what they got going on.
Yeah, I lost the internet again for a few hours, but they wouldn't say I knew what it was. They updated the modem with a bad update, but so that went till like 8:30 at night. I don't know. It must be. They want to do it before the snow flies.
Y'all gotten any snow up there yet?
No, there was a couple inches. I mean, Carl had more. He's further north in Michigan.
What was y'all temperature today? What was the high?
Oh, I had a look today. It was down around 28 at night. Minus, I'm in Celsius, right? I got to do the conversions.
Yeah.
But -1, so that's 30. Yeah, it went to 26 one night, Fahrenheit, of course. So, you know, and I thought,
Yeah.
I could put my extra ice cream out the balcony tonight. It'd be fine, you know. So,
Yeah.
but I ate it before. Anybody wishing to buy me a tub of chocolate and peanut butter ice cream, you know, I don't
There
need
you go.
I love that stuff a lot. Oh, it is like the Haagen-Dazs, which we can't get anymore. It didn't have the little tiny chunks. It had it all woven in. Like
They banned the Haagen-Dazs. They
Yeah.
pulled it.
Yeah, they didn't ban it. They just, I guess it was just, you
Stop
can't,
carrying it.
well, I'm so close to the US that probably that was it.
Yeah.
Haagen-Dazs down there, but it's Baskin Robbins is similar up here, but they closed most of the stores.
I think we still got a Baskin Robbins somewhere around here.
Do you? Do you have it down
I
there?
think so. I may be wrong, but I think so.
Yeah.
They might have closed down.
Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me?
Oh, there she is.
Check, check, mic check.
Check, check. Check, check.
I can't. Okay, there it went. Okay.
Something's happening.
No, it was StreamYard again. It was, I don't know what it was doing, but okay.
Yeah, I got a thing today from Zoom. They're changing the sign-in procedures, which I thought I still signed in, but anyway.
Mm.
I guess they're changing a lot now. I don't know. Whoops.
Changing the Zoom regulations.
The sign-in procedures, apparently. Which I always stay signed in, so I don't know what. I'll have to see what that's about. It's like, sounds like a make work project, you know what I mean? We had them when they start laying people off. Oh, everybody start up bullshit, pardon my French, projects. So the managers can say, this is what they're working on, which is crap. So they look busy. But anyway, should we lose her again? Did we lose you again? Jesus, God. All alone now
I had to reset my global positioning device, make sure I was calibrated.
Is that painful? The screen?
No, it's not as bad as it used to be.
Blue Shield, Blue Cross, whatever covered that, you know.
No, it's all out of pocket.
But yeah.
Yep.
Well, I was going to bring up something, but I don't think I should.
That's all right. I think we passed the point of no return.
I'll wait for Bonnie to come back. No, serious, whether or not she wants to go there.
I think she's already went there. That's why she can't come back.
Good,
Oh, there she is.
good point.
What? I'm going to the military? Is that what I heard?
If you want to.
Well, hey, I hear they're hiring. You know, but
I don't think I'd pass the test.
no.
I mean, maybe the written, but not the physical.
No.
I'll bring you in to decode the cursive writing.
Who said that? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
we'll just do you up like Rambo. Nobody turns down John Rambo.
There you go.
Go. Although the motorcycle chaps, you might have to just kind of store them for a few years or something. But
Yeah, I think they give you your own props. You don't have to bring your own props. They provide them for you.
There's things I could do. I could do comms. I could do office stuff that everybody hates.
we were trying to come up with something to talk about. Did you get my email? Maybe you don't want to talk about that. I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Email?
Yeah, now I don't know what you're talking about. I can't look at my emails.
I'm not asking you to. It had to do with John Monroe. That lights up your memory at all?
And I didn't understand that. I wrote it down. I think I wrote it down to look it up and see what you were talking about.
Trump, this is what I believe is at the base of everything. Trump came up with the national security, whatever it is, NSS. It's his version of the Monroe Doctrine for the Western Hemisphere. And I think that was what was the base of everything. Everything you're seeing, everything. The Monroe Doctrine was written by John Monroe years before he became president. And it was a different time with the British Empire. But this NSN, National Security Statement or something, is really Trump's version. I believe it's what do they call that institute that created the Project 2025? But when it's looked at, like the worst one was page 15. But when you look at it, it wasn't written by that administration. It was written by Russia, just like the peace agreement. Don't want to bring anything really heavy, but I think it's superseded, Amendment 17. When you look at it, that's what it's all about, Bonnie. When you look at it, you just kind of go, whoa. One channel brought it up that I listened to that usually, just out of liberal stuff. And it was released last week.
Well, that explains it.
The National Security Strategy. That's what it is. You can
Why
look-
you look?
Well, there she goes again.
Why you look at the liberal stuff?
No, I'd say it that because they cover Carney. That's what I call liberal. They're covering him. So he sneezes, you know what I mean? Oh, look at that. But we had one thing up here was the anniversary of École Polytechnique, which is the Polytechnical School. It's a girls' school in Quebec. And one guy, a number of years ago, shot 14 girls to death. We have our Columbine too. But they're going on, oh, he's so sympathetic and all this. And I go, give me a break. You know what I mean? They're just, I call it kissing the Clarney stones. Get off of it. This is worthy. But anyway, they brought up the national security, whatever I just said. I can't remember the last strategy that's been released officially. This is his official foreign policy. And it it reads like the Monroe Doctrine.
I'll look into it.
Okie dokie. You heard that now and again. They refer to the Monroe Doc recently.
It was just a couple weeks ago was the 200th year anniversary of that. So it was kind of in circulation and trending again. But yes, it's been talked about for some time.
It's actually what it reads is, in essence, that the United States is responsible in totality for the Western Hemisphere.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why when I looked at it, and they were right, when I looked at why is Carney doing what he's doing? Like the trade thing I get, right? You got to move trade. Well, United Kingdom dropped out of the Security Action for Europe agreement. Canada joined. They're going to start producing armament. And Doug Ford got strafed because an Ontario company that produces armored vehicles sold a number of them to ICE. Doug Ford's getting grilled pretty bad about that. But anyway, there's been a lot going on, like you say, Lonnie, a lot.
I know.
This is why Canada joined with Europe. This man saw this coming, no doubt.
Well, I'm glad that you're happy about that.
No, I'm not. All this is reactionary. You don't have a choice. What else are you going to do? You know. But anyway, that's what it's about. Monroe Doctrine from John Monroe, a few years before he became president. And that made sense because the British Empire, you know, the Boston Tea Party, the War of 1812, what that was all about. Well, it made sense. Doesn't make sense today until you read it. But anyway, so my little nutshell for this week.
Transitions, that's what they kind of, like politically wise, they kind of look at that as like a cornerstone for like the foreign aid policies of the day. You know, that was like one of, not foreign aid, but not aid, but dang, I just had a
Treaty? Is it the treaty?
No, not a treaty, like foreign relations. That's the word I was looking for. I don't know why I said aid, but that was like the first, that was like a cornerstone for foreign relations policies in a way.
Well, the key word within the doctrine is colonies, which doesn't apply today. That's what it was about, because the British were trying to taxation without representation, all that stuff. Shipping routes, War of 1812. The only thing anybody won was America got away from the British taxation on sailing lanes in the Atlantic, because the British were going to tax you. They caught your ship, you had goods, you got taxed. Well, that went away. It never happened because of the War of 1812. But anyway, this is basically your hands are tied if you're in the Western Hemisphere, unless the United States says it's okay. Nothing, even to the Arctic and beyond. It's an interesting read, though, Bonnie. It's national security strategy.
I will look it up. You said that a few times. Got it.
Okay. So, there we go.
So what's wrong with Hershey's chocolate, Eric?
So,
Oh yeah, stay away from that.
I didn't get off,
Yeah, stay away from that at all costs.
but I don't know. Other than that, I'm still on the internet. So that's good.
Allegedly.
And the darn thing restarted that night. But anyway, I got it back. So there. But
Yeah. Odd things going on with mine, that's for sure.
mm,
And I can watch the movies, I can play music, whatever, but it's something with StreamYard lately.
Well, I saw a couple of lives where go, this darn thing, trying to start StreamYards recently. So they're making changes, I guess.
Sure you aren't low on social credits?
No, I got, I said to them, on your social credit. And they said, okay. So,
Sometimes that happens when your social credit score gets a little low,
I don't have it. I said, anti-social, sign me up. This social stuff, forget it,
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Disney.
But I like
Not
that.
attempt to adjust your television.
Yes, we control the horizontal, you control the vertical. No.
Hershey's moved to Mexico. Don't eat Hershey's.
No, don't eat that stuff.
No telling what's in it. Mm.
Oh, yeah. A good Guadalajara chocolate. Only grows in one region on the world, on the west slope of a secluded mountain range in the middle of the rainforest.
I've seen that, and it's like healing or something, isn't it?
I mean, it's just like some of the things you find, and they said it's just right there in that one spot. Like, man,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's for
Did
sure.
Tim come in?
Tim the Tool Man Taylor.
Hey, Tim.
Yeah.
I can only see one line of chat, and if more than one person talks, then it skips.
Was it Stuck on the Hide show? How come Jerry gets a lot of them? Jerry, how come you hide and show all your comments?
It's like 300-year-old dry aged chocolates, Who the heck had chocolate sitting around for 300 years,
Right? Does it turn white?
It's translucent, actually. It's like eating a chocolate jelly bean.
What's that stuff they have? Amber, isn't it? There's stuff
Yeah.
amber.
Yeah, they throw a little amber in there.
Yeah.
Whatever
Okay,
that stuff that makes it glow in the dark.
Yeah.
let's see if I can figure out how to do this. I can't remember.
Be careful.
Yes.
Hold your head. She doesn't fall off again, but
Coffee.
whoever you are.
Yeah.
Make their chocolate with water from the Rio Grande. No, they don't.
Rio. Down in the Rio.
Like a straw. I agree with that.
I once fell in love with a Mexican girl.
Okay. There's the link. Anyone wants to come to backstage. If there's a backstage.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that. If I just push in, then it goes to. We'll still be up here, right?
I don't know. I'm going to hop down so I can grab the backstage link. I don't want to miss it.
I got it. I'll hold you a copy of it.
Grab that link. I'll be right back.
Britt was talking about the big new country.
Tell me about the good old days.
19. Oh, Watt's gonna sing. Can't close yet.
I think that was the radio. I had the radio up too loud.
Mm. All right, y'all. I'm gonna close this one up. It's gone. Well, I know. Y'all have a good night. Stay positive. Things are okay. Christmas time. Jesus, we got this.
And
Have a good night.
I just duct tape Watt to
God
the
bless you.
them, so we're good.
Freaking out over everybody. I'm not okay right now.
Yeah.
It's